dream it's over, hey now. Alright guys, I was scrolling through the Islam video Rolodex, and that's what I do sometimes to find the videos that we're going to react to sometimes. And I got this one from One Islam. It's called Signs That Your Dreams Are From Allah. Now I don't know if we're going to even make it the whole way through this. It might just be like a clip or something like that, but we're going to watch a bit of this and we're going to talk about it. Yeah, let's watch a bit of it.
Dreams, we learn in the Quran and Sunnah, can occur from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they can occur from shaitan, and they can occur from your own imagination. So dreams fall into three categories. Dreams can occur from Allah, and this type occurs to the prophets. They don't get the other two. It occurs to the prophets. The only type of dreams that the prophets have are from Allah. Allah has protected their dreams from shaitan. And Allah has protected their dreams from their own imagination. And therefore, every time a prophet sees a dream, it is wahi, it is inspiration from Allah. Every time a prophet sees a dream, it is wahi from Allah. And we've already seen this in the family of Ibrahim before. What happens with Ibrahim alayhi salam? He sees a dream about Ismail, that he is sacrificing him. Inni ara fil manami anni adbahuk. I see in my dream that I will sacrifice you. So the Prophet Ibrahim has already told us the reality of dreams. Now his great-grandson, Yusuf, sees a dream. So dreams are something related to the prophets of Allah. But they are not only related to the prophets. It is possible that people who are not prophets also get these types of dreams. In one hadith in Tirmidhi, the Prophet ﷺ said, لَمْ يَبْقَ مِنَ النُّبُوَّةِ إِلَّا الْمُبَشِّرَاتِ. Nothing has been left of nubuwwah other than mubashirat. What are mubashirat? He was asked, what is a mubashir, ya Rasulullah? So he said, a ru'ya, a dream that you see. Either you or somebody else sees you in it. You see yourself in it, or somebody else sees you in it. He comes and tells you, Akhi, I saw you in a dream, and this is what I saw. This is a mubashir. What does mubashir mean? It means good news. Good news. So from this, we learn that the dreams that Allah blesses a person with always have something positive. There's a positive message in what Allah tells you in your dreams. Now, to talk about dreams a little bit more, we said dreams are of three types. Number one, dreams of your imagination. In Arabic, this is called hadithun nafs. Comes from your imagination. So for example, one of us is wanting a very fancy car. You want to buy the latest model of the Jaguar or the Mercedes or something, right? You're thinking about it, daydreaming, you go to sleep, lo and behold, you're driving that car. Okay? This is your hadithun nafs. This is your imagination. And scientists say, this is not from scholars, but scientists say, scientists study dreams, right? There are a special group of scientists who study dreams. I find this very tickling that, mashallah, if they fall asleep on the job, they're the only group of people they can say, we're working while we fall asleep. So there are scientists who study dreams. These scientists, they tell us that this type of dream occurs every night. There's a phase in our sleep when it's called REM, rapid eye movement. There's a phase in our sleep every single night where everybody dreams. Now the sign of this dream, you all know it. When you wake up, the dream is absolutely fresh, right? But then within 5 seconds, what happens? It's gone. This is the indication, this is this type of dream. It's your imagination. And external impulses affect this type of dream. External impulses, right? So if somebody throws water on your face, you're going to dream that you're drowning or something, okay? If you hear your alarm clock go off, it will somehow affect your dream. Correct? Something will happen in your dream. If somebody is calling you, wake up, wake up, it's time for Fajr. In your dream, it will be translated that somebody is waking you up. Correct? Right? That type of dream has nothing to do with good or bad. It's your own imagination. Hadithun nafs. And the sign of it, you don't remember it at all. You wake up and within 5 minutes, by the time it's middle of the day, you don't even remember anything about the dream. Right? This is the sign, hadithun nafs. The second type of dream, it is called in Arabic hulum. And hulum is an evil dream. In English, we call it a nightmare. In English, we call it a nightmare. And these types of dreams are from shaitan. These types of dreams are from shaitan. And the sign of this dream is that it terrifies you. You see something evil, something disgusting. You see your loved one die a miserable death. You see yourself in a car accident. You see yourself being chased by evil aliens or beasts or something like this. This type of dream is just the shayateen wanting to irritate you. They're playing a joke, a practical joke on you. And these types of dreams are never, ever, ever true. Nobody should believe this dream. Nobody should believe nightmares. And our Prophet ﷺ said that nightmares should not be told to anybody. If you see an evil dream, don't go tell other people about it. Why? Because shaitan is making a fool of you. Once a man came to the Prophet and he said, "O Messenger of Allah, I saw my head got cut off in the dream and it was rolling like a ball and I'm running after it to pick it up." The Prophet ﷺ said, "Don't tell other people how shaitan played with you last night. Don't go tell other people this. He's laughing now when you go tell him because you believe this dream." What is the sign of this type of dream? You wake up terrified. You wake up in a sweat. You wake up in the middle of the night. What was that?
All right, so for all you out there, we're going to stop it here, just kind of, because it's good. It opens up for some good conversation about talking about dreams. And if you want to watch it, we always are going to, the whole thing, leave the link in there. I'll probably finish it later.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's some fascinating stuff here. But what stuck out to you kind of right off the bat?
I don't know why I found that funny, just judging a guy for having a scary dream and then wanting to talk it out. Like when I was a young person, I remember having some horrible dreams and going to my dad and being like
little kids do.
And being like, I had a scary dream, and then talking it out and then feeling better that I talked about it. And I just think about somebody having a horrifying dream and then them telling you and being like, keep that to yourself, man. Laughing at them or judging someone for having who doesn't have bad dreams every now and then? Maybe some people, that's fine. I would probably assume a master of some sort would be beyond bad dreams. But keeping it real wise...
well, also the idea, the dreams, the three ways the dreams could come, one, from Allah, one from Shaitan, one from yourself. I'm like, that can get pretty in the multiple personality syndrome. I don't know, because I think it all, in my opinion, comes from your own consciousness. Whatever's going on inside of you, it's going to come out of. And I'm not going to label a bad dream as, well, that was clearly from the devil, because we've talked about dreams in the past. Is it not possible that a bad dream actually is something good in retrospect? A lot of bad dreams, I hear the interpretations of them, and they usually reflect something that you're overcoming or bypassing.
You know what?
Not that I'm a dream expert or anything.
You are correct. When you look up dream interpretations, it's crazy sometimes what's secretly a good dream or a bad dream. But I would say to avoid dream interpretation. I mean, I think that there's a function of the mind doing something there. It's defragging or whatever, and go nuts. If you're in a phase where this stuff fascinates you, have a dream journal, look it up, whatever. But I do think that there's kind of a maturity maybe that happens. I get this sense that you could get beyond the focus on dreams. Some of the most mature people I've ever met or know don't dream all that often. To me, it's... You got to trust me on this one. I see it as a sign of somebody that's progressed nicely in life when they're like, I just sleep deeply. I sleep deeply and I don't dream too much. Because even as he said earlier, if you're craving a fast car, you're going to dream about it. I think Osho talked about that, if you have somebody that's fasting or starving themselves, they're going to dream about a big feast of food. If you're withholding something from yourself, that's what will visit you often in your dream.
Me, personally, I am not a huge dreamer. I've never been a huge dreamer. I probably have maybe 2 or 3 times a year where I have an intense dream night. Very rarely is it awesome. Maybe once a year I get a dream where it's don't wake me up, don't wake me up.
Yeah. Well, that when I was a kid, I used to get those type of. When I was a kid, before you have access to very much and you're just sort of limited in your life, I used to dream a lot, and it was dreams of things I wish I had. In my most hedonic self-gratifying point in my life, I dreamt like crazy and I loved it. I loved going into a slumber and having, because I never would go into deep sleep. So it was always these probably like pineal gland, visionary dreams. And I loved it. But that's kind of over with, and I dream less frequently now.
Yeah, well, there's also some kind of like emergence within the dream realm, and I think astral projection, because what I've learned a little bit from astral projection is it's somewhere in that in-between state of of sleeping and awakeness and like...
But it's a dead-end road to be sitting there having dreams and looking up the meanings and taking it as omens and signs. Because, come on, man, who's ever added $1 million to their bank account by having a dream they won $1 million in their bank account? Like, some people, probably, but just not how many times, be honest with yourself. How much do these signs or whatever, unless it's really significant, unless it's I woke up sweating and I know for a fact, that's different than the fleeting nightly dream that something's going on.
I've had one or two really coincidental dreams. I think I told you once of someone I met in high school, but like where it was like the thing that I dreamt actually like took place the next day, which was really weird. I think you've had a dream like that.
I don't know.
When you were a kid, didn't you have a drowning dream? Or no, dad had a dream that you had drowned or something like that.
And he woke up and he prayed that it wouldn't happen, and I was rescued the next day.
Yeah.
Somebody saved me. So, I don't know. That kind of dismisses everything we just said in some way. It makes dreams be special. But, again.
Well, some.
I would just avoid treating dreams with more... Like, unless you're in that phase where you're just really into it and you're kind of exploring that thing. Mm-hmm. But I think that you can... I think it's a sign of maturity to dream less. I think it's a sign that you're more... accepted what Allah is giving you in your waking state, because your nighttime is mostly supposed to be for rest. You're mostly supposed to be in deep rest during that time.
Yeah.
And if you're dreaming, you're sort of, I get the sense that you're not having the deepest sleep you could.
Yeah. Well, I think usually they say that the dreaming usually comes just before you're about to wake up in the morning a lot of the times. Yeah. So it's kind of coming out of the deep rest mode, that a lot of this is taking place. But anyway, I think we talked enough about dreams. Hopefully you guys liked our reaction on this one, and maybe you like our format. Maybe you don't want us to watch full extended videos that go out, like an hour long. Maybe you kind of like this. Let us know in the comments kind of what you guys would like to prefer to see out of us and stuff like that. We're just trying some new stuff here. So if you did like it, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share this with a friend, and everyone until next time, stay spiritual.